Joining me in the room podcast, scheduled to make his Flyweight Pro debut on September 17th for CES MMA, is David the Spider Monkey Durao, man. David, bro, we've been talking about this moment coming up. It's finally here, a week out, brother. How excited are you to make your pro debut, man?
Dude, I am so ecstatic. I cannot wait. Camp wasn't too long, just the perfect amount of time. I'm so ready to go, dude. I don't think I've ever been this pumped for a fight before.
Well, my man, it's finally here, that pro ranks, man, where it all counts, brother. You had a really good great amateur career, went 5-2, came off a real dominant performance, about 4 or 5 weeks ago. Your only couple of
Yep.
losses on the whole regional scene were against Mitch Raposo, which we all know what Mitch has done and the future of Mitch. So that is no slouch to lose to. And these were decision losses. So you weren't finished, never finished. And dude, man, here we go. Pro debut, time to take that step. What's going on, man, in the brain about this big opportunity?
Man, I don't think I've ever been more prepared for a fight, honestly. Mentally, physically, I've done everything correctly. Camp went perfect. I've been fighting all year. I've been really active. I've been in camp since February. So I thought it was the perfect way to roll into a pro debut. You know, a lot of these guys have been sitting out because of the pandemic and everything. I've been active. I've been busy. I've been in the gym. And, I'm going to cap off a great year with my first pro win.
Well, my man, you are not taking on an easy fight here, brother. You are taking on Israel Galvin, man. He's 1-2 as a pro, 3 fights already. The kid's only 21 years old. As an amateur, I believe he went 7-2. He's never been finished in any of his fights, as far as I believe. Coming from California, dude, how'd you get matched up with Israel for your first fight here?
Yeah, CES offered him. Me and my coaches watched some tape, and we knew it wasn't the easiest pro debut. But when in my career have I taken an easy fight? Let's be honest. Look at my resume. All those guys have crazy credentials. And I want to continue that trend. I'm 31 years old. I don't have time to fight tomato cans. If I want to make a real run at this, I need to fight the toughest guys possible. So Israel is the guy to fight.
Excellent, my man. Well, what a fight it is, brother. He's coming into your home turf, brother. Hartford, Connecticut, man. How is this, like a stone throw away from you? How far is this from where you your stomping ground, or where you train and all that?
Yeah, so I was born in Hartford, Connecticut. I was raised literally 2.5 miles away from the Hartford Convention Center, and I live about 2 miles from there today. So this is literally my backyard, dude. I pass that convention center every single night coming home from training. I see it, and I drove past it every single night coming home during this camp, and I could just visualize me winning, getting my hand raised, and doing it in spectacular fashion for CES.
Well, dude, man, it's going to be on Fight Pass. I do believe your fight will be there, man. You're going to have a ton of people. You're going to have a ton of people there. Right in your backyard. So they want to hear that crowd on the live stream there. How excited are you to have a chance to fight in front of thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands of people with Matt Bassett, a friend of yours, headlining this event?
Oh man, this is the dream, right? Like making my pro debut in my home city with all my people there, right in my backyard. We're going to pack that place out. And then on top of it, I get to fight on the UFC platform. You can't write it better. So, the only thing left to do, honestly, is just to go out there and make a statement with my performance.
Well, as we spoke about Israel, man, he's never been finished. He's only 21. He has a ton of fights in that time. What are you looking to do? What are you looking to get out of this? And what do you see out of this kid that maybe that you can exploit, or maybe you're what you're better at than this kid has from what you've seen? Because he must have a ton of tape with all these fights out there.
Yeah, there's a bunch of tape on him. I think I'm think I'm more well-rounded, to be quite honest with you. You look at my resume, I have submission wins. I got knockouts. I got decisions. I can fight anywhere. I can wrestle. I got a great jiu-jitsu background, brown belt under Matt Briers and Oz Parazier. Got my purple belt from Rafael Formiga Barbosa. He's one of the best gi jiu-jitsu players in the world. And I'm at one of the best camps in the world. Jeremy Lipszewski is probably the United States' best kept secret. Working with him the last year and a half, he's developed me so much. It's unbelievable. Also working with Coach Scott LeBert over there on my boxing. With those guys, man, I've come such a long way. And, I haven't been fighting in New England the last couple fights. So I'm really excited to come out and really show people the new version of myself. I'm not that guy that you saw fighting back, at Ammo in 2019 or Cage Titans in 2019. I'm a much, much different fighter these days.
Well, as far as going in there now, as we know, Dave, this counts, man. What goes through your mind? I mean, you're a veteran out there, man. You're 31 years old. This is the step you've been waiting to take. Finally getting paid for fights, and then there could be this as a regular job, down the line. What goes through the mind as you're taking the step from the amateurs into the pros?
Supreme confidence. Throughout my amateur career, I was probably my worst enemy, to be quite honest with you. I think I defeated myself most of the time, Obviously, I had 2 losses to Mitch, who's very, very talented. But even in the fights I won, it took time for me to actually believe in what I could do. My coaches, Matt Briers, Coach Jer, Coach Scott, Coach Oz, all these guys, they've drilled into me the last year and a half, dude, believe in yourself. And finally, I do. I believe in all my skills. I believe in all the work that we've done, me and the coaches and all my training partners over the last year and a half. And I know I'm a fucking different animal than I used to be. And now that I believe in myself and I'm in a great mental place, the physical and mental's all catching up. I'm in my prime. Like you said, I'm 31 years old. That is a prime for for an adult male. That's where you start to see the real athletic gains come out. That's where you see everything come together. And it's a perfect time for me, man. I fucking believe in myself, and I swear I'm going to come out and put on a fucking show in a few weeks, in 7 days.
Well, my friend, watching a lot of fights, your ground game, your grappling is outstanding. You're looking great on your feet. You passed 2 or 3 fights that you had a couple out of the New England area, dude. You're fighting a kid that he's written down at Tapology as a grappler style fighter here. Dave, you get to add elbows in now, man. How important are they, and how much does that elevate your grappling and your transitions and all that stuff happening on the ground as a pro?
Yeah, it's just another added weapon, to be honest with you. I've been training for him for a while now, so the transition wasn't a big deal. We've been training like a pro for the last few years. So, I've been prepared for that. I'm training with guys like Carlos Candelario, Johnny Lopez, Justin Valentin. I've been training with those guys for years. For all their pro fights. So I had to be ready and used to that for those sparring sessions. So it's nothing too new for me, to be honest with you. I think it's going to be an added tool in the fight, but I don't think it's going to make too big of a difference. My skills are going to show through no matter what. If there was elbows on the ground, elbows on the feet, knees, whatever, I don't think it's going to change too much for me.
Excellent, my man. Well, we're a week away, brother. It's Friday night. The fight is next Friday night, the 17th, in Hartford, Connecticut, brother. What's left to do? We have a week out. You're fighting at your weight all the way through your amateur career, flyweight. What's left to do in this last week heading into that pro debut of yours?
Just staying sharp. All the work is really done, did my last hard strength and conditioning session this morning. That's another thing that I added to my training. I started working with my buddy Chris O'Haron over here at Jiu-Jitsu and Strength Academy, and that's definitely brought me to the next level. People talk about the transition to 5-minute rounds is difficult. You got to really get adapted to that. Well, I'm ready for that, man. Let me tell you, I'm going 5 fives hard, and I could go 5 more after that. So my cardio, is better than ever. Man, there's not much left to do except stay sharp, stay healthy, make sure my body and mind are in a good place this next week. There's only a few more pounds to lose, to be honest with you. My weight is great, so I'm going in. I'm primed, just ready to go.
Excellent, my man. Well, last question before I let you give your shout outs, sponsors, and all that good stuff, and let you, get on your way for this huge opportunity, brother. What do you expect to see out of David, the Spider Monkey Durao, come September 17th for CES 64?
I'm looking to bring violence to the cage, buddy. I want it to be devastating. You saw early in my amateur career, leaning a lot on the ground game, a lot of top pressure, really grounding guys out. I want to bring some serious fucking violence to the cage. I'm looking to drop somebody. I'm looking to leave them out cold in the middle of the canvas for Hartford, and then turn around to all my fans, man, make some fucking noise. So, expect a war. Israel's tough as hell. The kid comes forward. He there's no quitting him. I've watched all his fights. There's no quitting that kid, but we know there's no quitting me. So all the CES fans, everybody watching on Fight Pass, the CES crew that's putting on the show, expect a fucking war, because I'm willing to die in the cage that night, honestly, to get my first pro win.
Excellent, my man. Well, you just made the hair on the back of my neck stand up with that, man. Congratulations, brother, man. You deserve everything coming to you. It's been a long grind, a very learning grind, and a special grind for you, brother. You've done it all the right ways, and the moment is now. The time is now, brother. You're in your prime, and I can't wait to see you shine on there in the 17th, man. So, dude, shout it out. Thank you, social media, any sponsors you got, and then I'll let you get back to preparing for this fight on the 17th.
Yeah, check me out on Instagram. It's my only social media. It's Spider Monkey BJJ16. And then just thank you to both my camps, Jiu-Jitsu and Strength Academy, Fighting Arts Academy, all my teammates, all my coaches, everybody that's worked with me, everybody that reached out to support me, whether you bought a ticket or not, whether you can come to the show or not. Thank you all. You guys definitely motivate me. And then just, to my teammates, there's a few guys fighting the next night in another local show. To all those guys, I want to set the tone for them. I want to come out and start the weekend off strong, and I can't wait to see what they do as well. So guys, like Timmy Flores, my boy Marty out of FAA, my little weasel Gianna there, she's going to kill it. Out of Jiu-Jitsu and Strength Academy, we got Mad Max coming out the next night, my man Cole, my man Paul. So there's a serious crew of guys, and I'm going to kick the weekend off right for them. Shout out to those guys for, the grind that they went through this camp as well, so good luck to all those dudes. I know they're going to do great, and I can't wait to put on a show.
Excellent, my man. Like I said, brother, congratulations, man. I've been watching you since that first amateur fight, man. And, I've been waiting for this moment, as you have, and all the fans you have and backing, brother. So congratulations, man. And I'll see you in a week, getting that hand raised, my man.
Yes, sir. Thank you, brother.
All right, man. You have a good night, Dave.